Hello my dear 4th class children, welcome back to our social class. A very good morning to each and everyone. Children, as you know, we started our third chapter, that is transport. We discussed the earlier transports in the olden days and the modern transport in the two videos. Today we are going to learn about the land transport, one of the means of transport. Land transport is one of the means of land transport. Okay, the vehicles like buses, cars, lorries, scooters, bicycles, motorcycle, auto rickshaws, cycles that move on land is called land transport. Okay, I'll repeat again. The vehicles like buses, cars, trucks, scooters, motorcycles, auto rickshaws, cycles that move on land is called land transport. Okay, since the railway tracks are built on the land, so how the train will move? It will not move directly on the road, no. So what we need to move the train? We need the tracks. Understood? So what happened? The people, they started building the tracks on the land. Trains are an example of land transport. When they started building the tracks on the land, then they started the trains to move on. Okay, some more examples of the land transport. Okay, some more examples of the land transports are pipelines. So pipelines through which gas, water, oil, etc. are carried. Understood? So how the oil, gas will come to our houses? Directly they will not give us, no. So what the people will do? They put the pipelines under the ground. From the pipelines we get the gas, water, oil. That is also one of the land transport. Okay, then etc. are carried, and the cable cars and the trolleys. Already in the Zoom class I explained, no, what are the cable cars and the trolleys. So the where we use the cable cars and the trolleys, where there were mountains and hills. It is very difficult to walk on the mountains and hills, no children. So there we can use the cable cars and the trolleys, which move on ropes hanging across the poles. How the cable cars and trolleys will move? So they move on the ropes hanging across the poles. Okay, now the means of land sports divided into the 4 types. Understood? See, means of land transport. So it is called the flow chart. It is called flow chart. It is divided into 4 types. The first one is roadways. Roadways. Then railways. Then railways. Then ropeways. Ropeways. Then pipelines. Pipelines. So the means of land transport divided into the 4 types. The first one is roadways, where the vehicles, example cars, buses, scooters, motorcycles, cycles, all the types of carts, horse cart, bullock cart and the push cart, you can see in the roadways. So railways. The next is railways. So in the railways you can see the trains. Understood? Then the ropeways. Ropeways means you can see the cable cars and the cable trolleys, which can be used in the mountains. And the pipelines. Pipelines is also one of the part of the land transport, because we are keeping the pipes under the ground, no. So pipelines is used to send water, oils and gases through the pipes. So children, this is the means of land transport, and the land transport is divided into the 4 types. The first one is the roadways, railways, roadways and pipelines. Understood, children? Okay. Then we move on to the let's try 4. So here I will read the question for you. 2 vehicles that can easily move on kacha roads. So what is the kacha road? First let me explain what is the kacha road. Kacha road is made up of with mud, not with the concrete and the tar, cement road. It is made up of with mud. Understood? That is, it is called the kacha road. So what? Let's try 4. I'll write here. Let's try 4. 2 examples. The first one. 2 vehicles that can easily move on kacha road. So what is that? Bullock cart and the bullock cart and horse cart. So it is easy to move on the kacha roads. So bullock cart and the horse cart, they can move easily on the kacha roads. Okay, now B1, 2 vehicles that can run fast only on the pakka road. So what is the pakka road, children? Pakka roads is nothing but the roads are built with cement and stones and the tar, T-A-R, tar. Tar means it is the wastage from the petrol. So when you stain the petrol, you get the tar. From that, the government will make the roads. So it is very smooth. The pakka roads are very smooth and nicely. So which vehicles can move very fast on the pakka roads are car and bus. Car, bus. Understood, children? Then we move on to the second question. Write 2 problems that the drivers of these vehicles might face on a kacha road. So if you have a motorcycle, you have a car. So what problems you can face in the kacha road? So kacha road is uneven roads. Uneven roads means up, down, up, down, up, down. It is very difficult to ride on the kacha road, no? And moreover, the kacha road is made up of with mud. It is not smooth and it have all holes. All the rainwater will fill in that holes. So what are the problems the driver will face on the kacha road? So I'll write on the board. So you copy it out. Okay, the first one is it is difficult to drive on the uneven roads. Second question, it is difficult to drive on uneven. Uneven means up and it is not even like flat. It is uneven, up and down. Uneven, muddy roads. So what kacha roads made up of mud? No, so muddy roads. This is the first point. Then the second point is, so what will happen? Stones on these roads can harm the tires of the vehicles. So the kacha road is filled with all the stones, no children, small stone. It is not smooth like pakka road. So what will happen? The tires of the vehicles, isn't it? You have the wheels to the tires, no? And the wheel is covered with the tire, the rubber tire. So what will happen if you drive on the kacha road? The tires will get spoiled because of the small stone. When the small stone will stick to the tire, so what will happen? The hair will come out and it became burst. So what is the stones on these roads? Stones on these roads can harm the tires of vehicles. Understood? So these are the problems that drivers will face on the kacha road. These are the problems that drivers will face on the Kacha road. So what is the first problem? It is difficult to drive on the uneven and the muddy roads. I already tell you, no, the Kacha road is filled with the mud and the stones, and it is not smooth like Pakka road. So it is very difficult to drive on the uneven roads. And the second one is stones on these roads can harm the tires of vehicles. It can harm means it can spoil. It can spoil the vehicles of the tire. Okay, children, this is our video about the land transport. We discuss about the means of land transport is divided into the 4 types and let's try 4. Understood, children? I hope you understand this video and make surely if you have book 3, read about this and please fill the given let's try 4, children. Until be safe at home. Thank you, children.